guess let's just get started. Oh, we got 3 viewers. LOL. Big play for me. Where is my mouse? Logic difficulty. I've never actually played the real Danganronpa games. I just like watch people play them, so I'm gonna pick Kind just because it's my first time. If I could find my mouse, that'd be really cool. I guess I don't need a mouse. It's supposed to have the Twitch bar in the corner, but I don't see it. So if you guys message me something and I don't see it, I'm sorry. Life has no real meaning. We exist just by chance, born on a planet that didn't want us to begin with. LOL mood. I have my phone up so I can see the chat, okay, but it's supposed to like display in the left-hand corner, but it's not. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me, those who shine brighter than others, who have an influence on our greater society. This actually makes me happy that someone actually did complete Danganronpa fan game. I know there's like one other one that's really popular, but I haven't played it. And I'm thinking of making one as well, but I haven't actually made a game before, so look out for that in the future, I guess. Those who shine brighter than the others, who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates. We're known as Ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded for exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable, engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives, the most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu, am the ultimate debater. A prodigy among prodigies, someone who simply can't be outmatched. I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose.
Yeah, well that'd be good for a Danganronpa game if you're a debater.
Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent.
Whoa, calm yourself, bro.
And now, there's a school worthy of me.
I can see we're playing as Mr. Cocky Pants. To Mr. Damien Matsu, the ultimate debater. Wasn't one of the characters in Danganronpa have a last name Matsu? Am I tripping balls? I don't know. Congratulations. For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. I know there's like an ultimate liar. I don't know how that's going to fit into this because I feel like that's not helpful in academics, but you know, whatever. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on respective skill sets, but you and the other ultimate students who receive this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called ultimate, I hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talents. Please keep the contents of this invitation as well as the attached registration materials strictly confidential. That's when you know it's a scam. If anyone ever says that to you, it's a scam. Run. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Yeah, because Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply to the UTP schools, they scout out for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. Looks to be an amazing school, immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and accesses to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could ever even dream of. Okay, Mr. Braggy Pants, whatever. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. I don't like cocky main characters, but that's just me. After what's like hours of waiting, the train arrived for me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life and the start of an even greater career. So he just didn't tell his family about this, like, at all. They're just not gonna know where he went. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me. I don't really like people who are really cocky.
Look! Someone else is here.
And then they all got gassed. I don't know.
Huh? Someone else?
Hey, hey! Welcome to the Eden's Club! Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume, one guy with a weird beanie staring intensely at me. What's wearing a beanie? Oh, I see him. What the hell? Did you expect you were going to be the only person? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Oh my god, I really hate this main character right now. He's so full of himself. Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy! Over here!
Hey, can you hear me? I seem to have caught attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Oh, it's going so slowly. It's kind of lagging. Cool, so I was wondering something. Whatever, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Oh, sure. Dang, why you gotta be rude, Damien? I don't like playing as a rude character. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away. Dang, he was kinda cute too.
Howdy.
Excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do you? A girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me. Oh my god, it's going so slow. Jeez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes?
No.
Not a clue, but you can try looking for strunk. The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. Something wrong? Crushing and blushing. Hehe, don't fret, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. Still can't see the chat, but I don't think anyone said anything. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. Dude, they're just being nice to you. Come on now. Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. This situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train is nice. I guess it is kind of interesting to play as, like, a kind of snobby character, because, like, Makoto and Hajime were both pretty, like... Well, almost all the protagonists are, like, kind-hearted. And a lot of them doubted themselves. This is, like, kind of the exact opposite. Mountains framed by deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Although I feel like to have a good game, you have to have a good protagonist, and so far I'm not liking the protagonist. Soon we continued to pass, time flying by with it. Although the art is really nice in this game. Chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. Sniff. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing. Sniff. Sniff. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
Huh? The air?
Whack.
Hey, I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it? Kinda chemically. It's almost like it's coming from
What about...
that bag over there. She pointed to a travel bag on the opposite end of the car.
Well, shoot.
Oh shoot, you mean this one right beside me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet.
Pardon me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope. It was already here when I got on the train.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting outside the bed, he began fiddling with the lock. Pop.
Great!
Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock.
Huh?
Are you okay?
No.
Yeah, bro, I'm all good. I just feel kinda... He's gonna pass out. Yep.
Christ almighty!
Christ almighty.
Shit.
Did he just pass out? I told you it was drugs. He don't look so good either. From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either. Yeah, it's knockout gas.
Hang on.
What'd you say? Good night. The little passing out side effect is so funny too. Although, yeah, that was funny. That was funny. What the? Maybe open a window or something, smartass. Get rid of the fumes. People are dropping like flies.
Holy!
Oh crap! Someone get help!
For real?
Let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran over to the door that connected to the adjacent car. Rattle, rattle.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
I want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but I think this is where there's kind of two strong characters. Rattle, rattle.
Bad news.
Damn, the car is locked up as tight as a prison. Open the window. That can let the fumes of the gas out so you won't all pass out.
Come off the grass.
Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Mew. Definitely. No, let's try something else. The big man rolled up his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't left a mark on the door. What? That did nothing? Ah, there's another boy who's fallen. A girl, too. Why is everyone passing out? It's pretty obvious there was like chemicals in the bag. Open a window, you dum-dums.
Damn it.
Shit, maybe it's got something to do with the bag obviously. The air around me had grown thick with a strange pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it stinging my eyes. Open the window! I feel like people in these games have no common sense. Oh god, no, don't. As futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then everyone passed out. There was nothing. Vows woven by stitches and needles. I can tell that golfer girl's gonna be like Mew. Brr, brr. Huh? What is that humming noise? Sounds almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an air con, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. A concrete ceiling? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. She's also asleep, just like I was. Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bring my face closer to her as I repeat the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? Damn it. Do I actually have to... Holy... Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back.
Uh-oh.
I was just testing you. Oh,
Huh?
testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
Okay. So you were awake the whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yes. And she just let me sleep?
Anyways.
How long was I out for?
Not sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. I mean, she's right. Which is why I need to see for myself how much I could trust you. By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable. Jesus, she makes no sense. Actually, that makes a lot of fucking sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. It's pretty bright if there's no light. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on the platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. ... Even with the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to the girl. There's something about her that seems almost familiar. I mean, she was on the train with you. Did they all forget? Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Hey, we've met before. On that train? Yeah. You never introduced yourself, so I wouldn't say you introduced yourself. Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Right, just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure, I was thinking the same, but whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room? As she raised a hand to push her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. Oh, it's a wristband. It looked vaguely like a watch. Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well,
You tell me. It appears you have one as well.
Huh?
It's the wristbands like in Danganronpa 3. At the words, I looked down at my hands. What the? Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It'd been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like it was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this. Just grabbed the hold of the device and pulled. A tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist.
how humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try to take it off, it shocks you. Thanks for the heads up. Shit, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look.
You can touch the screen though. See, like this. She tapped the face of the device. It slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. That would be annoying because, like, I get a rash if I wear my watch too long. Oh, so like a watch.
Correct.
It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So,
Either way, it seems like we're stuck with the device for the time being.
moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you can do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway. Damien Matsu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy.
Interesting.
How interesting. What is? Thank you for telling me more than I asked for.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
It's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. Why are you being so grumpy? The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's a good time as any to get a better grasp of the room. Finally, investigation. Maybe there's something in here that we can explain the flooding, or better, the annoying mechanical noise. Welcome to Project Eden. A lot has happened already. I'm sure you're eager to investigate. But there are some things you can get acquainted with first. The trinket, or as Damien quickly put it, the watch. Simply press F1. To view past dialogue, press F2. And to access observation mode, press the enter key. Press the enter key to exit this mode. Oh, and use the watch keys to pan around the room. If you ever need to revisit this information, check out the control panel. It's just one F3 key away. That's all for now. Go forth and explore. There's a generator under the vent, so it's making that mechanical noise. Seeing it in the water put me on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but now I'm not so sure. Yeah, I don't think so. Probably electrocute. Staring at me in the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. This been recently installed. It seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You noticed the camera too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is out of place. Do you think someone is watching us through it? It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. It looks pretty turned on to me. I see. Perhaps that's for the best. What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they are the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point. Can I not look? Okay. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tapes, a bunch of screws. Nope, there's nothing in here but junk. That seems to be it. The room is too run down for me to investigate anything else. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach a pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation, plop, she chunked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing? Seeing if the water's electrocutable, I guess. Electric, I don't know. I'll say it. All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we were standing in into the water.
The hell?
Seriously, what the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about the generator?
Look,
That's why she threw the light bulb. Look at the light bulb I threw in the water. Notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive. Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. I took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yeah, but definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
We're lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out on the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explains the whirring noise. I wonder where all the power is going to. High up on the walls was a vent. What could be on the other side? Do you want to look through that? Yeah,
Listen
I
to
do.
me.
Alright, I have an idea, but it'll take some physical effort.
Eh?
Like what?
Well,
Like getting on my shoulders.
Seriously?
I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, it will give you a boost and you can look through the window.
Fair.
Fair, but shouldn't I be the one to give you a boost? I don't think you could handle it. She's sassy. Saying that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure you tuck your feet behind your back. Make sure you tuck your feet behind my back. I waded over to Ida and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
Alright.
Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent, and the room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room, though. Both vents are in the way. Taking a closer look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted on the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Having my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Hey, I got it open. Can you see better now? All the second vents still obstructed a lot of the rooms. I was able to make out the legs and tables and chairs. They were all pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that the vent opens into another room instead of outside. Just beyond the chairs in the very corner room, there was something peeking out. A person's legs? I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Hello, can you hear me? No response. Damn it, there's gotta be a way inside this room. Eva, can you let me down? There's someone in there? I think it's a guy. He's lying on the floor, and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So,
The room's on the level above ours, you said. Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. To leave the area, press the R key. I'll confirm the choice with you just in case you have any second thoughts. eerie music. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. Don't know that word. The walls and floors were old, matted color with nothing else on them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, it looked like sunlight hitting the wall. Does that mean the exit's right around the corner?
Hang on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
Huh? I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway. You can just ignore them.
Eh?
When did you do that?
You see?
While you were asleep. You weren't waking up despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own. Hang on, your best efforts?
So...
Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet, I even bridal carried you at one point. Not sure I can believe that.
Listen to me.
Anyways, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were lying.
Come again?
You didn't think to get help?
No.
You were obviously...
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of finding help? Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone. I can't figure her out at all.
Moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were all a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with stuff. That was the case with every room?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said, you can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Please use the what to walk. Since you're in a hurry, press shift to sprint. Last but not least, proceed with caution. You never know what's hiding around the corner. The room was almost identical to what Eva had described earlier. There was no real organization and meaning to anything. It was just filled with completely random crap. Looks like paint. What did I tell you?
I see.
It's definitely a messy place. Yes, that's right. Let's move on now. I should probably listen to her. There's no reason for me to look inside this room. Especially when we might have found help. Actually, no, I want to look around. Can I look around? No, I can't look around. Yes.
Damn.
This room just looks like the last
Correct.
one. I told you so.
Damn.
Correct.
Told you so. I guess there really isn't. Guess we could just keep moving. I told you so. It's kind of disorienting when you come out because you're like looking in a direction. The upper floor was in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some parts of the walls and the ceiling. I could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold at the very least.
So...
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to the boiler room. That means it should be on the other side of the hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, given that we walked away from the boiler room to get here. Alright, let's investigate.
There must be...
No.
This is definitely not the room with the man. It's too close to the
Right.
stairs. Right. Oh, we can't look in any of the other rooms. It's definitely this room. This must be the room. Taking a deep breath, I push open the large doors. Wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Oi!
Huh?
Oh yeah! Huh? Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head. Gah! Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Shit, why did you just hit me? I'm not gonna brace a stranger with open fucking arms. You could have been a murderer. So your instinct is to attack everything you see? Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not letting my guard down a second time.
Huh?
A guy in a suit.
Eh? Hello.
Hello. This guy, the outfit he's wearing.
So...
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say, I recall seeing your faces on the train. I'm pretty sure the two of you were standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? Not at all. We only formally met a few minutes ago.
Anyways.
Well, you were still knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
Soybean!
Don't remember me, soybean. What?
Come again?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's right, I said it. You're a soybean, just like the loser next to me. What's that even mean? I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train. I don't know what the fuck happened, but 1 second I was on the train, the next I was surrounded by total darkness. The place was like solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
See that pantry over there? Yeah. Turns out the door was unlocked. You were inside that pantry? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there?
Aha.
Waking up.
Ugh.
Isn't it unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire floor to himself. The worst possible, this must have been jealous of my talent. You won't believe how many jealous bastards turn violent in this industry.
Eh?
Hey?
Industry? What's with the dumb face? You don't know you know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? It's just uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, Ultimate Golfer. Don't forget it, Soybean.
Soybean.
I see.
The ultimate golfer, of course. Since the two of you were on the train, that means you're ultimates as well. What about you? Can you tell me your ultimate talents?
I'm Wolfgang Akade, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
Wolfgang. A lawyer? It's way better than being a golfer, but for such a young-looking guy, I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused.
I'm
not confused, I look too young, is that what you think?
I understand.
I get it a lot. Even Miss Madison says it.
Whatever you say.
'Cause it's true.
Hold on.
But don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the way of sports, but I've always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Not that young women shouldn't take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival. Feh. It's a tough industry, but that's because we gotta fight for recognition, not sit here around for 7 years and do F all. Sounds like an average high schooler. Now that I think about it. How old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I do not and don't intend to disclose. You're a piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed. So you have them too?
Huh?
Look.
Huh? We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy. Well, you were busy talking, so I figured you wouldn't notice until I pointed it out.
Hey?
Wrist strap, you say? These fuckers are more like mini shock collars.
By the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time.
Well,
So you tried taking it off, didn't you?
Yes.
Yep, same with you. Actually, it was me who tried taking off the stupid things at me when I did.
let's see.
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them could justify doing something like that. Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean!
Are you daft? It's to shock us. The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is who put these things on us? The answer to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. It doesn't make sense for me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers and forced to figure out why. Doesn't make any sense. Why is it happening?
Hello.
Hello?
No.
No, look behind you. Huh? Confused, I turned to see what had captured everyone's attention. For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you?
Is that
What the? Is that a fucking gremlin? Oh my god.
Miss Madison!
Miss Madison, you'll scare her if you shout like that. The girl had left her position in the corridor and slid into the room. And I could see for certain that she was a kid. What the hell? Why is there a kid here?
For your information,
For your information, I am not a gremlin. Did your mother ever teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. No way, the gremlin could talk. I just told you I'm not a gremlin. But if we must make comparisons, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a kappa.
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
Please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awful young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young. She is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on the train. You were hidden behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assumed you were sitting down or something. I didn't even cross my mind that you actually might have been a kid. Cowering behind a bunch of strangers, huh? Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the hell was it even doing on the train? That's kind of rude to refer to someone as an idiot. That's what I'm wondering. A kid's got no business with people like us. I don't appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I'm a professional, just like the rest of you.
No.
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I'm not a child, I'm a professional.
Jeez.
But what is it that you're good at? So you decided to know my talent, do you? Normally I'd decline further conversation with rude people like you, but given our circumstances I shall try to sanguine on the matter.
I am Toshiko Kaira, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
That's...
A matchmaker? Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip.
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet it snuck its way onto the train because it saw all the commotion. So now the little bastard's stuck with us.
Look at what you've done.
Now look what you've done. You've made her upset. Upset? Of course not. I know better than to take a gremlin seriously. Boy, don't think you can just use my own insult against
Miss
me.
Madison.
Grace. What?
Moving on.
So I think things right, all 5 of us were on the train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11? Counting us, that makes 16.
Correct.
That's the same number of people who were on the train.
Quite.
I've become well acquainted with them.
Filthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is that frustrating boy I woke up with. You wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern here. As does everyone else.
I suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you for.
Very well.
That would be helpful, yes.
Wonderful.
Very well, I shall serve as your guide as we embark on our new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound sappy about this. This is kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I would go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't that different after all.
Well,
Where are these others right now? Obviously, they are outside this building. There's an exit not too far from here. Follow me.
It's for the best.
She seems to know more than all of us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Yeah, I'll see what the thing is that sleeves. Outside the building. So there's even more to this place than we've already seen? Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me an answer. I should find the exit already. Question is, it's like a charm. Me for us, kid. This is where the loud golfer girl, Grace, woke up. It would have been funnier if she shoved into the refrigerator instead. Yes. Whatever, I work better alone. It's locked. You're late.
Eh?
You're waiting?
Oi!
Only because the gremlin insisted. I didn't even realize you fell behind until she said something.
Unfortunately.
I'm ashamed to say the same.
Well,
By the way, what are the others doing right now? Exploring something else, probably. You don't sound very sure of yourself.
filthy.
You had the nerve to tell me to stay put while they inspected the area. If they don't want me exploring, then I'll suppose I'll explore by myself. Alright, it sounds like you just wanted to show off.
Are you done yet?
Who cares about that? The guy's here. Now, let's go already. Yes, and the others will realize their foolishness.
Wonderful.
Onwards to the great outdoors. The little girl turned to face the door, but instead of pushing it open, she reached for a lock that I hadn't even noticed before. Click. The door was open with a long, slow creak, and we finally saw what was waiting outside. It's actually kind of pretty. Standing before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive Romanesque courtyard. Finally, some sunlight.
Damn.
This courtyard, I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. The hedges are tall, but if we try looking for a look.
Hold on.
I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us. Let's see if you're right.
Soybean!
Go on, soybean, climb the hedge.
Stop.
What the? Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand.
Eh?
The sky? Yes, do you see anything strange? Anything strange? No, there's nothing standing out to... Wait, As my eyes tried to adjust the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. It's almost as if they were concave. The sky is curving inwards.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on.
Of this size? No way. It's gotta be a 360 projection or something.
That's...
You mean the sky we're looking at is actually a video panorama? It sounded completely ridiculous when I said it out loud, but at the same time it made too much sense. If this is a 360 projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? Such is the truth I have long recognized. That's...
Come off the grass.
Wait, you knew the sky was fake? Then why'd you call the stump yard the great outdoors? It was for dramatic effect, in truth. I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
A cause for concern.
Ah, no sunlight? You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
No, none at all. No windows means no oxygen. We might begin to suffocate as we speak. We might be suffocating as we speak. We survive this long, I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
You're acting all way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? It's a dome with a fake sky. That's like something out of a movie.
So,
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside in lieu of actually letting us outside. Sure, if you want to make broad assumptions.
You see?
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you really can do.
Fair.
Fair. Whether or not the sky is really a projection is not something we can do much about. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Sniff. Huh? Above the insane chatter, I heard a quiet, high-pitched noise, sort of like a mouse's squeak. It was so unlike the current conversation, it automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys stop talking for a second?
Yeah.
Was there a problem? Do you hear that?
Eh?
Hear what? It almost sounds like whispering. Sniff, sniff.
Strike me pink.
Wait, I just heard it.
Oi, you.
Oi, who the hell is crying? Quit hiding and come out and talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. Who are you calling a shrew? The crying seemed to have stopped, but whoever it was refused to come out. Can we just leave them be? If they don't want to help, it's not our issue.
Goodness.
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need.
Be careful.
To the girl that is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you should come out. Hiding will only make you more
You
scared.
think?
Do you really think that's gonna convince them?
Eh?
Hello, I wasn't,
Hello.
how about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Telner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
She seems really shy to be like a fencer. Ultimate fencer, was it?
Strange.
That's strange. Someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have a reason to hide from people.
That's not...
Actually, it doesn't focus on as much as courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to protect your opponent's moves along with having the agility to avoid them. I'd say brash makes you the first move, but it's a steady, analytical mind that secures the win. She doesn't seem athletic or confident. That's kind of impressive. Like, I like the body diversity, but also, like, why is she wearing, like, a fancy shirt? Like, you're not gonna be able to work out in that.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I get really excited when it comes to the subject, so I can't help but gush.
Listen to me.
But I have to ask, why were you hiding from us? She stood there quietly, deep in thought.
Okay.
When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Kind of like...
There were several strangers around me, and they were all so panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating. That's why I ran away immediately. I really don't like it when people can see me like that. I can't even call my mom. My phone wasn't on me when I came to.
I understand.
If it's any reassurance, I see my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously?
That's probably the last thing she wants to hear. And since when are we friends?
Well,
Was there anyone with you when you woke up? Yes, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. Sorry. So this girl is just as clueless as us, and it seems she also passed out on the train. Damn it, what's going on here? Were you the only people inside the building, by the way? Miss Kaira is currently introducing us to everyone else. Would you like to join?
Maybe...
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
Very well. When I meet the others, I tell them to gather here. That way you won't be alone. Also, if everyone's together, we can discuss our next course of action. Yeah, I'll wait here if make things easier for everyone.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, Miss Torn. Compared to before, she looked a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well. Or maybe he just knows how to handle people in general. I guess it's admirable. A guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets.
Nice.
Looks like you found some friends.
Indeed.
Indeed. Why don't you say hello? He looked at us and waved. I resisted the urge to wave back.
Pay attention.
Have you no manners? Talk to them.
All good.
All right, man. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to act like a dick. Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose.
I suppose we can forgive you if you give us your name. Easy enough.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Oh, like archery? That's cool. I did archery for a while. Just have a bow sack on his back. Bow
Hear
sack.
me out.
A marksman, eh? That must mean you're really good at shooting stuff, right?
Right.
That's right. I have a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it. I hit a bullseye with it.
Hold on.
With all those weapons, I must ask, you haven't killed anyone, have you?
Whoa!
Whoa, never. I realize my talent leaves people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside my comfort zone.
Believe me.
Believe me, I would never take a human life.
I see.
I see. Good to know. For such a serious question, he composed himself pretty quickly. Guess this guy knows how to keep his cool. So, where's your partner? We all had one to my knowledge. You mean the pirate guy? He was, well... he was fine, harmless for the most part, just a little too extreme for me to be around. In a situation like this, I prefer to keep to myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oi!
Wait just a second.
You alright?
You.
Huh? Did you just say pirate? It sounds dumb, I know. I wouldn't buy it either if I hadn't spoken to the guy myself. It's gotta be that one freaky dude on the train, right? The buff one with the dragon tattoo?
Yep.
Yep, that's your man. The door over there, so... Ha, I gotta see him.
Totally.
You have fun with that, just saying. The guy's a little out there.
By the way,
Justin, do you see the girl in the gray uniform over there? I told her I'm gonna bring everyone here. I think it's important we discuss the current situation as a group. Could you go give her some company while I'm gone?
easy enough.
Oh, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so good luck convincing them. He may act casual, but he's the ultimate marksman. But being the ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. Always keeping a hand, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that. Everyone must be hiding in the building up ahead. Perhaps they were discussing something.
My.
Let's head over and find out, shall we? Yep, here's everybody else. Holy hell, is that a tree? That thing has to be like 60 feet tall or something. A sight to behold, isn't it?
That's not it.
Let's not get too excited. It's only a tree.
No.
I'm not even sure we can say
Could you
that.
explain?
Care to elaborate? I don't quite get what you mean. You had bent down and crushed one of the fallen leaves with their hands. I didn't hear any crunching or tearing.
Interesting.
This is a fox tree.
Impossible!
Impossible. How could someone possibly manufacture a tree of that size?
Look at this.
If it's real, explain why the leaves don't make any noise when I break them. That expression said it all.
Quit it.
Where the hell is there a huge fake tree?
Interesting indeed.
I'd be hard pressed to find a school with an installation like this. You'd be hard pressed to find it anywhere. I feel like you'd only see this in a museum or something.
In any case,
This building certainly has a strange aesthetic. That's one way to put it. The tree was in the center of a large circular room, surrounded by a bunch of people I recognized from the train. These must be the others Toshinoko was talking about. Counting the two we just met, this is everyone, correct?
Indeed.
Correct.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
You see?
If everyone from our train car is here, the other people who were on the train. That's a good point. There were other people, right?
I'm sure.
Of course, the other academy said they reserved the train for its students. Yeah, did you actually see anyone? I never left our car, but I know Miss Madison did.
Hey?
Huh?
I apologize.
You mentioned leaving for the bathroom, remember?
I see.
Oh, right. I passed a bunch of students on my way to the crapper. I didn't talk to them, though.
Strange.
I had to have heard the commotion in our car. Why didn't they help us?
Damn.
Maybe they were also knocked out?
Anywho.
I doubt it's something we can answer right now. Can I just introduce you to the others already?
I understand.
Yes, we should familiarize ourselves with the people who are currently here. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we can do right now. Regardless, the whole thing was pretty baffling. So the other students on the train passed out. Where are they now? And if they didn't pass out, why did they not help us escape our car? Glad to see you're alright, kid. Of course I'm alright. You gave everyone a scare running away like that. I really thought we could catch you, but... How fortunate the door came equipped with a lock. Sorry. However, it was worth it. Look at all these people I befriended during my exploration.
I hear you.
I'll give you credit where credit's due. You came back with plenty of spoils. Hehe.
Oi, you.
Oi, I want to talk for a sec. Huh? You're a pirate, right? Shiver me timbers. Ahoy, matey. That kind of pirate, right?
Pirate?
Hey?
Nah. I'm not a pirate. I'm a ship captain. There's a huge difference. Huh? A ship captain?
I'm talking.
You don't need to be so loud. She was just asking a question. Just a question?
Ha!
Huh. For guys like me, the pirate nonsense is a tired stereotype.
Watch it.
Pirates live off stealing and causing trouble. We ship captains are nothing like those low lives.
Jeez.
If you're not a pirate, then explain the clothes. These clothes. Do these look like the clothes of a pirate to you? Maybe not a real one, but an exaggerated stereotype, sure.
Please don't.
It's probably best you leave this man alone. I'll take it he's dealt with our kind before.
My mistake.
I never liked to soil the mood, but I can only stand so much.
I'm real sorry.
Sorry for losing my cool.
Anyway,
Okay, whatever. Said you were ship captain, right? This guy was acting weird, but I wanted to get more out of him. I never pictured a captain receiving an invitation from Eden's Garden Academy, especially not something like this guy.
That's right.
That's right.
Ha!
I know the seas like the back of my hand. Every river and waterway within the north and south waters. North and southern waters. I'm the king of the seas.
King of the seas, hero of the storms. I am John de la Mer.
Okay. King of the Seas, Hero of Storms. Do people actually call him that, or did he come up with those names himself?
Is that really true?
You know every river and waterway. Is that really true?
Aye.
Yep, I've studied every map I possibly can. Of course, I hadn't actually been everywhere. According to a stingy little thing called Border Patrol that's known in some parts as trespassing. I may be king of the seas, but I'm not above the law. Wahahaha. I suppose that's good enough.
I see.
Either way, it's not like it matters much here. From the looks of it, we're nowhere near the ocean.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, life as a captain has accustomed me to the unexpected. You lads can trust in me. I will protect you as if you were my own
What
crew.
now?
Protect? Protect us from what?
Aye.
I suppose from whoever put these wristwatches on us. Then again, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in this place apart from
How's
us.
that sound?
Guess that means our only obstacle is finding an escape. Not too big of an ask, yeah? Eh? We all need to do is find where we entered, then voila, sweet freedom. For such a simple conclusion, he sure was making a big deal out of it.
By the way,
It may interest you to know that people are gathering outside the building Miss Kirua explored. We want everyone to gather there so we can discuss what to do next. Would you like to join?
Good to know.
Always good to keep people on the same wavelength. See you there, Nate. That guy's a prick. Not at all what I expected. Funny, he was every bit as dumb as his appearance. What was the Academy thinking inviting someone like him? It's actually cute.
Oops.
Oops, I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. I'll give your content a try. Who knows, I might really like it.
man.
Meh, if you didn't like me from the start, you're never gonna like me. Hey, you two.
Hey, over here.
Oh crap, new guy over here. What? You boarded the train before things went all crazy, right? Ha, check it out, me and the new guy together again.
Stop.
Stop acting like we're friends, I don't even know you.
You're just messing with me.
Haha, that's a joke, right? What is? You know, the thing you just said.
Hey.
Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai Montego ring a bell?
Hey.
Come on, Kai Montego? Something of an artist, something of an entrepreneur.
Very funny.
He's an influencer, a really big influencer. Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Right.
Ouch, right?
I thought I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump, but
Influencer. You don't recognize this dumbass? Must be nice. You do? Guy's the cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing, he'll sick your army of underage followers on you. He's a dictator with a trendy fit.
another day, another drama.
Dictator? Sheesh, you naysayer types are always so overdramatic.
Whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda.
Are you done yet?
You're one to talk. Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda. Eh?
See that?
Yeah, I see you're no stranger to photo editing. I'm kinda impressed. No one would ever guess you had the face of a horse. Oh my god, Grace! And the tears returned as quickly as they vanished. Why is she so mean? He's cute. I'm not sure what I expected an influencer to be like in person, but this is definitely not it.
Don't be mean.
Hey, leave Kai alone. You may not be the nicest person in the room, but you can see you're hurting. But can't you see you're hurting his feelings?
Ugh.
He can get over it.
Anyway,
what about you? Can you give me your name and talent? Oh, sure.
I'm Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic.
Just ask.
Come again?
Is that it? You're just a makeup artist?
For your information,
Not just a makeup artist, the makeup artist.
indeed.
Diana is the biggest beautician in Hollywood. She's relatively new to the public sphere, but words of her talent have been dominating social media. Enough to pique the interest of entertainment elite. Oh ho. Now every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her.
What?
I see this is not your first time talking about her. I'm simply quoting my friends. They're all on Diana's waiting list.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Anybody?
Why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me?
How humiliating.
What do you care what he thinks? Isn't the demographic for people like you largely teenage girls?
Hell no!
My stuff is for everyone. I'm inclusive like that.
Hold on.
Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to gather everyone there.
No worries.
Alright, see you later. But none of those guys like me either. Dang. A makeup artist and an influencer. Were this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. The Ultimate Talent program is a shell of itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. But Eden's Guard Academy said it was above that. It said it prioritized academic talents. And now it thinks I'm on par with these two. To be fair, they're both famous and you're not. Mysterious looking emo boy, I like it. Come on, man, just say something. I like the emo guy. He looks really cool. Come on, please, pretty please.
So harsh.
So harsh, all I wanted was your name. Hey.
The figures.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's more
That's a
people.
slipping and sliding.
Hey there. I want to try to be his friend. He seems like he doesn't say much, but he's like a cool person, actually.
Boy!
What's the matter with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I spent ages trying to get the guy's name, but he won't say anything.
It's simple.
If he's being a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Who are you, anyway? Who am I?
The name's
Or-
Jim Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
I hope he means like cars and not like the other kind of drag racing, because he looks like he's a car racer. If it's the other one, like he takes off his mask, it's just like a guy with lots of makeup. It's gonna be kind of weird. A drag racer, given his outfit, that comes as no surprise. Aren't you warm in that suit? Ree! Are you confused? Why does he sound like Scooby-Doo? There's a fan inside the back of my helmet that emits cool air, kind of like the fans in the car seats that cool your butt.
Let's rock and roll.
Isn't that super rad? With the way he yells every word, he could make anything sound like a big deal. Only issue is they don't extend to the rest of my suit.
Get a grip.
Then stop wearing the suit. And walk around naked?
Dumbass!
I meant wear different clothes.
So,
You should also have an ultimate talent, correct?
well,
Would you mind sharing it? Aw, you look so shy. Cute.
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
A music producer? Yeah.
It's nothing.
But, it's mostly bad remixes and stuff.
My man.
No, man, your music is wicked good.
Really?
You know my songs?
Not a chance.
Nope. Do I even have to? You're the ultimate music producer. That says enough. That just about says it all.
Moving on.
I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? We never got to know Eva's talent. Do you have any idea what might be going on? Yeah, this whole shit bag did come out of the blue, but to be honest, it feels like a lot like an extreme haunt. Do you know what that is? No, I don't.
Figures.
Figures, you don't look like the type.
Hey.
Meaning?
You following?
Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions. Think a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game.
Oh boy.
Staff will chuck you in the underground tunnel system, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. I'm pretty good with coffins, not so much the tunnels.
That's not important.
What's this got to do with us?
Catch my drift?
You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their haunts with simulated kidnappings.
Oh, real?
To make it feel as real as possible, they'll even take you when you least expect it. The thing is, they can't just jump anybody. You gotta get first. The hell? I never agreed to be kidnapped.
Come off the grass.
Extreme haunts, eh? Heh. People know better than involve me in that. People know better to involve me in that crap.
Well?
Maybe we consented to our kidnapping without realizing.
Hey?
Huh? For example, the letters we received from the Academy. Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise?
Really?
Don't tell me you actually believe this guy. Given what we've seen so far, I'd wager anything is possible. Is that really what's happening here? In accepting the letter asked to join Eden's Garden Academy, did I knowingly agree to this?
Nah.
Well, that's just a theory. We won't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case.
I know some people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You can join them if you want.
Adios.
Sure thing. Let's go, Mark. Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some kind of messed up attraction? What does it say about Eden's Garden Academy? Is it part of the charade? Is Eden Gardens Academy even real? No, dude. Did you just not figure that out? That. I should know better than to think nonsense things like that. If the Academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the Academy. Okay, I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. I'll be with you. This is a long-ass prologue. Also, yes, I'm wearing boa pants for those on stream who can see the webcam. I couldn't figure out how to get OBS to make a webcam. The boy who was silently observing the space around him and jotting things down in a notebook. Jotting things, my bad.
Hello?
Hey, you.
The hell?
What the hell? Sorry, I dozed off a bit there.
Cause for concern.
You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Getting knocked out on the train was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time. If I'd known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule has diminished your already meager natural beauty. The guy scribbled, paused for seconds, and began fiercely scribbling in his notebook. Interesting, a boy with a snake tie, a girl with a white, a man in a dapper suit.
Oi, you!
Oi, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
A very loud woman with a visitor with a visor. Are you writing about us? I make sure to record all my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it all otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities.
My name is Ulysses Wilhelm, and I'm the ultimate historian. Please make note of that for future reference.
Impressive.
Interesting, a fellow scholar much like myself.
Jeez.
Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff?
Yes.
Yes, I'm perfectly proficient at remembering historical facts. This notebook is just for more frivolous information. Stuff like shopping lists, classmates' birthdays, and when to brush my teeth.
Filthy.
Such excellent memory wasted on menial trivia. You probably couldn't even remember the date of your own wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same for most men. So what do you do as the ultimate historian? As of now, I work at the Potawatomi River Museum in Tensnekuma.
And so on and so on.
I direct one of the exhibits there, the Cold War era. When I'm not giving tours, I study primary source documents in the office. No wonder you can't get any sleep. If you can't stay awake while reading if you can stay awake reading those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you. History isn't for everyone, I'm aware, but it's important knowledge nevertheless. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet.
No.
That's not how the saying goes. It isn't, but I've updated it to coincide with more modern values. I like that better, honestly. I thought it was funny. Humor is subjective.
Anywho.
People have begun gathering outside.
See?
Plan to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them? Man, this prologue is long as hell. Yes, right. Thank you, miss. He hurriedly fumbled through the pages of his notebook. Toshioka Karua.
Unacceptable!
Did you seriously forget my name? This is the most egregious offense. Take solace in the fact that I am a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner. I mean, you guys just met. I forget people's names all the time.
According to my notes.
In a large world, run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Panning yourself indignantly, Toshioko stormed off. Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy we just met probably. ZZZ. What's this, more friends?
Stop.
Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent yet.
Wait just a sec.
And let me tell you.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Grimwall, and I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
A real blacksmith eye. Is there anything like how movies depict it? Have you ever made swords out of molten metal? Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues, you can name it. I can forge it. It's never an easy undertaking, I will admit. Sprained muscles are par for the course, but the same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you can never forget. The struggle is worth it for the outcome. Teehee? No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like a non-stop, high-intensity exercise. So, how is your kind not gone extinct? Extinct? Made redundant by technology.
Can't you see?
Aren't there ways of making specialized weapons without overworking yourself?
Well, I don't like to admit it.
Against modern machines, it's true, I'm not an equal match. Because I think I'm better than them. Those hunks of metal may look cool, but their creations lack the human touch. You gotta keep things natural, traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now, would you look at that?
If my creation touches the heart, it's better than anything made by a machine. Imperfections be damned.
My.
Ooh. Better than machines, huh? People have always told me that my skills are impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me?
Could you explain?
There's always been a demand for handmade things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older by chance? Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional youngin'. These are all people who visit me.
Wowie.
It's great when I can relate to most of my clients. Their excitement is mine. Exactly which clients does she relate to?
Moving on.
In any case, are you the same as us? Were you also kidnapped on the train and taken here? Oh, I wouldn't say kidnapped.
Come again?
What, did you not black out on the train? Yeah, no, I did.
Well?
Then how else would you describe the situation? Maybe it's a surprise excursion?
Hiya.
Better yet, a surprise exam. The people running this program are just putting our abilities to the test.
Take this seriously.
That's stupid. If the academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it.
Let's get going.
Well, you know, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason.
By the way,
there's a gathering happening outside the building. Miss Kaira explored. These names are so weird. Would you like to join? We'll plan to discuss some more very important matters there.
No.
Nah, aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone. She's sweet. I like her. Oof. So you got caught up in all this too, didn't you? I remember seeing the 5 of you on the train. You're really ultimate students, huh?
Correct.
We wouldn't have been on the train if we weren't. Just making sure. I knew the education sector had low standards, but are they just handing out titles to anyone who asked?
Jeez.
What the hell is your damage? Right, that's it. What's the matter? I know this bitch. As in, personally? Nah, she's the harlot that's been running my magazines. Ever since her interview with Rich People's Diggest, her stupid success stories have been plastered everywhere. Youngest ever self-made billionaire, pioneer of agricultural industry, blah. Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to, is she actually... I'm flattered you memorized my resume.
Huh?
Resume? So the things she said weren't an exaggeration?
If I may ask.
Is this news to you? Anyone who knows anyone knows about Winona. Winona? That would be my name, yes.
Although, many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
Self-made billionaire, huh? No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. Still, that doesn't mean I'm gonna let her talk down to me. She has looks, talent, and wealth. She would be a truly auspicious match.
Interesting.
Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Garden Academy? I thought it would be an opportunity to make connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation.
Nasty.
Now that I'm aware of the lax admission process, I'm leaving the first chance I get. She's cocky too. And not because you've been kidnapped. You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that I must guide you towards the most wondrous romance.
Nope.
I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the Academy. At the very least, let me be your steed. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle to victory. After I fell asleep in the train car, someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here.
Sheesh.
Why did no one stop them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone from manhandling a student? I'd say it was extreme impotence on the school's end, but since it appears I'm not the only victim.
What a joke.
Well, that makes things all the more sinister. So she thinks someone carried her here? It's plausible, I guess. They could have transported us from the train by vehicle, then carried us in. When you woke up, was there anyone with you?
Honestly?
Yeah, but she was weird, so I left her. Chuck, you're a walking stereotype.
See?
We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train.
Let's see.
The rest of them are congregated outside. Once we meet everyone, we'll be able to figure out what's going on. Say, why don't you join them? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually has something useful to say. That girl is a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what happened to us, it's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone had to sneak onto, maybe even hijack that train. Plant a chemical agent, they carry everyone they knocked out. There's gotta be more than one person behind this. A group, maybe. The questions become who and why. I think this is the gamer girl. She looks cool.
Yo! I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget it, Kay.
Well, that was forward. I like that they have the ultimate gamer as a girl, because the gaming field is actually dominated by guys, and it's gotten like really bad to where like if someone they did this experiment where like guys use a female voice changer and people like called them really ugly names and like refused to play with them. So we need more girl representation in gaming. Jumping right into the introduction, I like it.
Yep.
Making a good first impression is the key to grabbing the attention of your viewers. Especially when you have over 20 million of them, gotta earn that watch time.
Is that really true?
20 million? Is gaming really that popular?
Duh.
It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming.
Yo!
Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience with prestiges and prize on the line, the stakes can get even higher. Stakes can't get any higher. While our talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive. It's sort of like how I feel about debating.
Question.
Oh, question.
Hello?
What is it? Do you guys know if this place has internet? I promised my comrades my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school. So I'm kind of freaking
Come
out.
again.
Your comrades, Cassidy's comrades, the biggest fan community on the internet. She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. It would definitely explain the hat.
Curious.
You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations.
Indeed.
There's many stories of young men falling prey to the infamous tiered subscription. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. So how many suckers have you swindled? With such a large fan base, you must be racking in the dough.
The hell?
What's wrong with your
I
face?
see how it is.
I see how it is. You think my only motivation is money, don't you?
Hey,
Well, duh. Why else would you be a streamer?
Bourgeoisie scum.
Typical bourgeoisie scum. Whoa. I stream for the betterment of the human race. As I leader of the Cassidy comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of my earnings to the masses. You mean you give away all your money?
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my own channel. Most of it's for charity, but sometimes it's just for random subscribers.
My genius is almost frightening.
One time I bought a spaghetti factory and donated it to a public school. Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again. They've probably gotten sick of eating pasta every day.
Right.
All these giveaways are streamed too. They're really popular, so I get tons of views and donations from them.
Impressive.
Impressive, you managed to commodify the act of charity. Of course, I gotta reserve some money for basic necessities. A truckload of chocolate soda being one.
Duh.
But it's not a problem for a person like me to have money, since I earn it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
Real problems are the swines who make billions every year. Even though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails, and share their stock profile.
Bourgeoisie scum.
In fact, I can even detect the rancid stench of a morally bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. I bet they're plotting to profit off our suffering as we speak. This girl is honestly pretty deranged, though that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, it doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to Eden's Garden Academy.
Anywho.
As worried as I am of future confrontation between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling others to gather there.
Hey.
Alright, it was nice meeting y'all. Well done, we've exchanged formalities with everyone here. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action. We still haven't got to know... we still haven't gotten to know Eva's talent, but I think she's the ultimate liar. On our honor as ultimates, we will not be confined any longer. What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered by the courtyard outside. That's where we should head next. I'll just cut to there maybe. Yeah. Eleven students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation.
Any clue?
So, any clue what's going on here?
What if...
We're being pranked 100%.
oh.
This would be a really elaborate prank.
No, seriously.
Some people have the money for it. Whatever it is, I'm killing the prick who's responsible. Unsurprisingly, that didn't seem to be getting anywhere.
Excuse me.
This is off topic, but I don't believe I've even asked your name, loud woman and wiser.
Remember the name.
It's Grace, you wanker. And your surname? Madison. Grace Madison, the ultimate golfer.
Hey.
Yeah, how do you know that?
My.
You said it in the dining hall, remember?
That's problematic.
I don't recall you being there for introductions.
However,
Maybe she was eavesdropping.
I would never.
Eavesdropping? I would never. I simply happened to overhear a conversation, that's all. In other words, she was eavesdropping. Hey, if we could take a step back for a second, what's this about a dining hall?
Correct.
It's inside the building over there.
Huh?
Is there a kitchen too?
Man.
You got anything low-cal? I'm starving.
Pay attention!
Be patient, will you? Introductions are still underway.
Meh.
Nah, okay. But you have to speedrun then.
Oh, man.
Good gaming references from someone else. The universe has been thrown out of balance. Ahem. Along with Grace Madison, we have the mighty and prestigious Wolfgang Eicher. He is well known as the ultimate lawyer. Yes, that's correct.
Hey, hey.
Oh, hey, lawyer man.
Lawyer man?
Is that your name for me?
Yep.
It's either that or Wolfie. Do you like Wolfie more?
I must decline.
Stay with what you already have.
Hi.
A lawyer. Oh wow, it's nice to meet you. Next up we have... Toshi turned around and squinted at me. His name seemed to be escaping me. Perhaps you might know Wolfgang Grace?
I'm not too familiar.
I have no idea. Fuck if I know his name.
Broski.
He told me I'm pretty sure it's Mark, right? Really, he might have I have a bad habit of mixing these sort of guys together.
Oi!
Oi, what are you waiting for? Tell us your name already. Damien Maitsu, ultimate debater.
A debater?
A debater?
Ooh.
Like a bargain bin lawyer?
Hey.
That's... Grace Madison, Wolfgang. Okay, he's just like my roommates. Who else is left?
Hiya.
Come on, darling, you can do it.
See?
Yeah, share your name. Eva. Just Eva?
Just like my video games.
Yes, like the spy. Eva Sunaka. It's a very pretty name.
Look at that.
Fittingly elegant, isn't it? Let's not get off topic. What's your talent, Eva?
That's...
You've never told me your talent. What's up with that? I told you mine, it's only fair you tell me yours. Ultimate liar. Weird. She hasn't even been lying. Ultimate liar? Ah, that's so funny. So, like, what's your actual talent?
Deal with it.
That's it? What?
Good to know.
Didn't know lying was something you could be the best at. You learn something new every day.
Are you for real?
You actually believing her? How is someone supposed to make a career out of lying?
Now.
Easy. Get a job in marketing.
It's the truth.
It's just what I am.
How can that be?
Is that supposed to be your explanation? But that's... I mean, if you're the best at lying, how are we supposed to believe anything you say? As he sputtered the last few words, we all turned to Eva expectantly. That was when it happened. Ding dong bing bong.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear me? Yes? Great! Good morning, my amicable student friends. First off, allow me to apologize. I realize the ride here was a bumpy one, especially for ultimates such as yourselves. But expect things to be different within these halls. Yes, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to Eden's Garden Academy. May this be the beginning of a wondrous journey.
Doubt it.
Did you just say we're at Eden's Garden Academy?
No.
It can't be.
You think?
No kidding, this place looks nothing like a school.
Stop talking so loud.
I want to hear this. I'm sure you're on the edge of your seats waiting for a proper orientation. But there's one more thing to do before we can meet face to face. It won't take very long. All I ask is that you enter the building across from me. From there, we can begin preparations for a formal introduction. Until then, farewell. Click.
I must take note of this.
That was certainly interesting.
Whack.
Couldn't agree more. Whack.
Somebody explain.
Did you think he's the person that brought us here?
You following?
Yo, what if he set up the sleeping gas on the train?
Bit complicated.
In that travel bag? How do you reckon he snuck it on?
Guys.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not gonna skip the part he said about the building, are we? He wants us to go inside. What do you think? Should we?
Hell no!
Hell no, I'm not waltzing right in there just for me to die or something. Die? Do you think we're gonna be harmed?
Hold on.
If our captor wanted to kill us, we'd already be dead. What's the point in killing us now? Reactions, I guess? I don't know. I'm not a psychopath.
How should I put it?
If it calls for it, what if we walk in together as one big group? When you know someone's looking for you, things can be a lot less scary. Looking out for you. Hey, she's got a point. There's only one way we can progress and face the problem head on.
Soybean.
Easier said than done, soybean. I suppose that makes sense, but isn't it too naive? Let me go back. There's nothing wrong with a bit of optimism. Let's just give it a try, okay? How do I exit? It's I can bring up the menu F2, but I don't know how to exit. Oh, escape. Alright. We gather around the entrance, none of us willing to be the first to walk through. Eventually, I muster enough willpower to push the doors open. Dang, long load time. Uh-oh. Someone's dead already? We didn't even meet them. In front of me laid the battered, bloody body of a young woman. Wait a minute. How did someone die before introductions were even done? There's 16 students, that means there was 17.
What?
Is that a girl? Is that girl dead? Why is there a dead body? What happened?
There's no way.
Is this another student?
Holy!
Shit! What the shit? Dining hall people. You were in this building before. Tell us what's going on.
Dude!
Yeah, why did you mention this other girl?
The hell?
The hell? I never even saw her.
Really?
Huh? You were there too, bargain bin? Don't even. There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Very funny.
And you missed the whole last person? Yeah, right.
No.
You saw her. You must have seen her. Come on, just admit it. Stop pressing me for answers, you.
Hold on.
I can't corroborate Damien's story. There was never a body. Miss Madison and I walked through this exact hallway and saw nothing.
I wasn't expecting this.
So between the time you left and the time you returned, this girl was murdered? You think she was murdered? Well, I don't know for sure, but what happened to her just... That really looks self-inflicted?
Oh, shit!
There's a killer running loose? Wow. But I don't recall hearing anything when I was waiting outside. Desmond, you can back me up, right?
Shit.
She's right, there were no screams and no one left the building. So the killer's still inside? I'm sorry, that scream was just funny. As more panic shot through the corridors, Eva silently walked over to the body. This music is intense. I don't know who made it, but it's good. Oi, what are you doing? I think Grace Madison is Australian. Ignoring Grace's question, she crouched down beside the dead girl and poked her in the face. What the?
You.
The fuck is wrong with you? Stop that.
Strange.
It's not real.
Eh?
Eh? This girl. She's just a dummy. A dummy?
How?
Nuh-uh, that's definitely a real body.
You're crazy!
Didn't you just say you were a liar? Why should we believe you?
It's the truth.
Even if you don't believe me, inspect it yourself. Okay, I didn't think someone was gonna die. If no one else is offering, I can do it. Wait, him?
Are we ready?
Well, how does that sound to everyone? He turned to look at each of us. I had my reservations, but with his gaze met mine, my lips instantly sealed shut. The look he gave me was unexpectedly intense.
Okay.
Yes, you can do it. Oh, did I miss something? Okay, no, I didn't. I didn't know it was that, just like Eva.
I'll be damned.
Would you look at that? She's right. It is a dummy.
For real?
For real? How did she know it was fake?
You see?
My intuition. Also, a corpse would smell. This doesn't smell.
Dude, no!
As if. Could you be any more suspect?
That ain't it.
Not just that. There's something under the dummy.
Huh?
Huh? What is it? A tablet. Jean rose from the ground and turned around to face us. Sure enough, he was holding a tablet. It was slipped under the dummy. There's no blood on it as far as I can tell. Nice hiding place. I wouldn't have noticed it if I hadn't taken a closer look. Gives the impression I was supposed to, don't it?
For real?
Hey, what's on the tablet? Let me turn it on. He pressed a button and walked over and held the tablet out for us to see. Oh, it's loading something. After a few seconds, the loading symbol vanished. In its place was a photo of a girl. Oh, so this is gonna be like a tutorial? Okay. Oh, hold on, I skipped something. What is this? However, the tablet hadn't finished loading. Just after the image, the victim, Kara Koskin, the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns on the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Okay, so this is like a tutorial because it's not real. The cause of death is blood loss. The time of death is unknown. It reads like a body report. First, a dead body that's revealed to be a dummy. Now a body report? What's going on? Bzzz. Jeez, took you long enough to find that tablet. And long ago, a heinous murder was committed. And the victim so happened to be an ultimate, much like yourself. What? Before you is a perfect reconstruction of the crime scene, as well as an effigy of the victim with the appropriate injuries. It was quite emotionally draining to craft that dummy. It served as a strong reminder of what was lost. Sniff. She was such a nice girl, so much potential, lost to violence. What is this man playing at? Anyway, it is your responsibility to figure out the details of her death. The surrounding area, the murder weapon, how she reacted in her final moments, etc. Oh, don't worry about finding the murderer's identity. He's already right in front of you. See the gray man on the tablet screen? Yep, that's your guy. Please investigate the crime scene and gather as many clues as you can. After a certain period of time, you'll be asked to present your findings to me. Yeah, so this is like a tutorial level. Believe me, it's in your best interest to put your full effort into this. Have fun, everyone. Click.
Not okay!
Investigation? What the hell?
Back off.
Fuck, enough of this already. I don't want any part of this. Stop telling me what to do. Grace grabbed a large chunk of rock from the floor and ran over to the speaker. Screaming in obscenity, she pulled her hands as far back as she could. Zap.
Brutal.
No way, was that the watch? Trying to destroy private property? That's a zap. Fuck.
Fuck you!
Fuck!
Holy!
Is he for real? Is the school really trying to make us solve an old murder?
Don't say that!
Hold on, you guys. You can't just believe everything that stray man claims. Why would Edensgard Academy, any academy for that matter, do something like this? Even if it tried to, the Ultimate Talent Program would have stopped them. I wouldn't underestimate school board executives. Money can get to people's heads and make them take risks they shouldn't. This academy said it was unique. Maybe this is their version of an entrance exam.
What a joke.
They're so obsessed with being different from the competition, they've forgotten what people want. More like they've forgotten how to be seen.
What did you say?
Would the UTP really be okay with this?
Think about it this way.
Seems pretty counterintuitive. Everyone would want to quit their enrollment after this. And Sue.
I'm talking.
If this is the work of a separate group, why are they using the Academy's name? As a way to hide their own, maybe? They might have even kidnapped us because we're attending Eden's Garden Academy.
So...
Explain. Well, what if they knew we all had to board a train? It would explain why we passed out. They boarded the train before us and planted a bag with the gas.
There's gotta be something.
Because this happened on a train to the Academy, they could claim they are the Academy.
If I may ask.
Everyone keeps saying they. Isn't the speaker man who kidnapped us?
That's not it.
It obviously wasn't just him. Seizing a train, bringing 16 people to an unknown location, that takes a team to do. Of course, that raises another glaring question. Why us? Why have we been brought into this? Is it because we're ultimates? Not like anyone's specialty is detective work, it just doesn't add up. I think I will let the rest of you handle this. I doubt I'm needed in this grotesque situation. I should be on my way. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, can I come with? I'd feel super bad leaving you alone.
Sure.
Oh. Sure, I suppose.
You can do it.
Good luck solving the mystery, everyone. I know you can do it. On that note, Diana and Toshiko walked away in the direction of the room of the kitchen.
Oh.
Huh.
Don't get close.
I'm going with them. Screw this. Kai took off down the hallway like his life depended on it. Geez, better them than us.
I don't know.
I don't know about this. Will this man really let us go if we investigate?
Stay calm.
We won't know if we continue standing around like this. For now, all we can do is take the risk and do as he says. He's right. I need to brace myself and follow the directions that's been given. As of now, it's my only way to learn more information about my current situation. I can only hope this ordeal will be over soon. Before I do anything else, I should go back over the tablet. The victim is Kara Kokishin, Ultimate Teacher's Aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns on the head. The most noticeable burns are on her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss, time of death is unknown. There's a lot going on here. Multiple burns in addition to 28 stab wounds. Jesus, I don't want to believe anything the speaker guy says, but if this murder is really based on true events, damn, the killer was totally sick in the head. Towel has been added to the truth bullet section of your trinket. Our captors gave us a lot of information about this victim. To their credit, that's what's written on the towel seems accurate, but I should inspect the body just in case. Damn it, it's just a doll, Damon, stop hesitating. The doll was slumped against the door, her torso soaked in blood. Parts of her shirt seemed to be ripped open, exposing bits of bloody, indiscernible pulp. I quickly took a step back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. Just a doll, there's no reason to be afraid of a doll. A bloody knife lay next to the victim. It's safe to say this must be the murder weapon. Blood knife. Assault rifle. The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much I completely overlooked this rifle. Inspecting it now, I realized something. If the victim was stabbed, why was there a rifle near her body? That rifle. Could you take a step back for a bit? I'm curious about something. What? No, Before I could finish my sentence, Gene walked over to where I was and picked up the gun. Hey, you're messing with the crime scene. Ignoring me, he released the magazine of the gun with surprising ease. From the top of the magazine protruded a loaded bullet.
I see.
That's interesting. The rifle hasn't even been used. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody gets any smart ideas. Better than him holding it. Damn, a loaded gun. What's going on in this killer's head? Why bring a gun to the crime scene and not even use it? Unless the gun was purely for intimidation. It's not very logical, but it's a twisted game to play with the victim. Or she could have been defending herself. Assault rifle. Her hands were surprisingly clean, all things considered. There were no other marks or industries apart from her nails. It looked like there was dried blood underneath them. Why would there be blood under her nails, but not the rest of her hands? Probably because she scratched the victim. Or not the victim. She scratched the person who was attacking her. So, she could get their DNA and try to defend herself. The girl had been stabbed repeatedly. I don't need the tablet to know that. However, her cause of death, you'd think it'd be a stab to the heart or something, but the tablet claimed blood loss. Taking a closer look, the wounds, they didn't seem excessively deep. At least not deep enough to pierce the heart. If she died from blood loss, what does that say about the killer? They probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted. Do they want her to suffer a slow death? Damn, that's messed up. There seemed to be all the evidence, nothing else is catching my eye. I should check the inside of the closet now. inside? Like the rest of the building was a little dilapidated. It's the last place I wanted to dig through, but I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to present a strong argument. So would you just like step over the water? Shuffle us back to the assortment of towels. Bristling is fixed by lifting each towel to check for anything underneath. Mainly, many get adjust, but that was not it. Nothing much delicious about them. It's a bucket, pretty typical to find in a janitor's closet. It's cut to acid, though. But why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside it except... What is this smell? It smells like bleach? Chemical burns. Hey, check what's behind the door. Saying that she stepped away from the around the corner. It's a ladder. Doesn't seem like there's anything strange about it. What was brought to my attention again?
Not cool.
I'm disappointed in you.
So hackneyed.
Call that thing a ladder? It's obviously a step ladder.
Seriously?
Aren't they practically the same thing? I have to agree with Ms. Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record the evidence accurately as possible. That's certainly what the victim would want. Blah. A guy doesn't get my references, no fun to be around. I'm gonna check the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She's already out of here. She didn't even investigate anything besides stupid ladder. There might be some more clues around here. I'm gonna check this entire closet for evidence. No thanks. A person like her is probably more likely to cause a murder, not solve one. Alright, have fun with that. She's been nothing but helpful, dude.
It's for the best.
We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. After all, it was based on a real murder, was it not? That was what the tally said, though I'm still skeptical about the validity of that statement. Like the error, I did. So, oh, this clock. There's a clock above the door. It doesn't seem like it works. Looks like everything around here has to check out. Let's check out the other end of the... Okay, that was it. Okay, mouse, can you move, please? Oh, I can't move my mouse well. These shells are real intriguing. Take a look. Some of the cleaning brands go as far back as the 80s and 90s. You recognize them? Because I use them. Why would you do that?
How should I put it?
Old chemicals do the job better since there were fewer regulations of what's poisonous and all that. Just don't ask where I got them. Don't want to alert the fuzz. So you don't care that your chemicals are poisonous? I'm sure they don't care about your black market cleaning supplies. can't check that out. Totally surveillance camera. Is this guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just the thought makes my stomach turn.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
I checked all the containers on the shelf. They are all full with the exception of this. A bottle of bleach. Bleach? There's a bucket in the closet that reeked of it.
Makes sense.
It's probably not a coincidence, given the thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort has been put into this. I can't think too much about the kind of situation we're in, or not. I'll never be able to handle it. Okay, there's like something above her, but I can't check it. That security camera, it's brand new. Now that she mentioned it, it does look out of place. You think it would have gathered dust like the other items in here? Did it recently get cleaned or something? My company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are even more high-tech. Typical school, spending more on security than educating their students. That's assuming this is even an academy's doing. Ding dong, bing bong. Alright everyone, it's time. Look at you all. You must made the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet me by the elevator for the class trial. You should find it somewhere around the tree of ignorance. Don't make me wait too long. I might stop getting zap happy. It's kind of cool that they do like a tutorial level in the prologue, but it does make it really long. See you soon. Click. Class trial. What the hell does that mean? Sounds like that's the end of our investigation.
Let's see.
If we're done in this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others. And some more water.
Come off the grass.
Oi, what the hell is a class trial? Your guess is as good as mine.
Duh.
Obviously, we're going to court. Court?
What?
He's going to put us on trial?
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll talk about the clues we found.
Just saying.
It makes sense for our current situation. Investigation, clues, files. What else could that stuff be for?
Well put.
Good point. It does seem oddly similar to a court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant in this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
He mentioned that this elevator was near the tree of ignorance, right? He must be referring to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yes. The only one I can think of. However, I don't really recall seeing an elevator anywhere.
Just follow me.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. She keeps treating this like a done game. If we're really going to trial, that's gonna be a nuisance to deal with.
Okay.
We might as well follow her. One by one, everyone left. I guess I have no choice but to go as well. Well, yeah, I get shot. It's your choice, bud. I didn't realize there was gonna be like a whole class trial. Everything was up very different. How could you all remain so stoic at a time like this? Aren't you worried at all?
It's simple.
No, not really. It's more like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. It's just a dummy, that's it. Yes, quite. I completely concur. She's obviously faking it. Without even looking at her face, I can tell she's sweating bullets. Whenever I'm at the tree, I saw people were already bickering.
Check it out.
The big tree in Garden Academy? Overused religious symbolism is tight. I really hope we get let out after this.
Oi, you.
Can you confirm, liar chick? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass. She's clearly faking her talents.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys. Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's the one who brought that gas bomb onto the train.
Really?
And she didn't think of bringing a mask to avoid passing out or whatever.
No one else is gonna say it.
If all you need is a mask to protect you, then. Hey, don't look at me. I literally passed out. The helmet's got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick's totally sus. Just look at how calm she's been acting. She's someone who knew a dead body was dummy, then she poked it in the face. That's not normal.
Deal with it.
I told you it was my intuition. Intuition, my ass.
Hold your horses.
It's not unbelievable. My gut told me we should inspect the doll. Now look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's this elevator supposed to be again? That's right. We're supposed to meet an elevator around here. But all I see is the Tree of Ignorance. I think it's a door behind Sailor Guy. Or maybe we're being played for fools. It's gonna open up right there, I bet. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. I'm gonna get a headache. I better stop. It's definitely that. No, maybe it's this. It has like a giant E on it. Can I not investigate that? Maybe this. I can't leave. I need to look for the elevator. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's that hole in the tree, but it's not letting me do anything. Do I have to like press something? Do I press the statue? Oh, okay. I get it. Base of the tree was a marble bust depicting a figure in a creepy mask. There are cracks all over the mask. One of his eyes is even missing. How old must this thing be?
What you doing?
You noticed the statue too, don't you? Oh yeah.
You alright?
What's up with the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on what.
Look.
That mask is broken. There's a piece missing.
But
is that weird? The statue's probably like super old. It makes sense to be cracking and stuff.
I'm talking.
No, this definitely seems intentional.
Wait.
Like it's crappy on purpose. Even so, is it not relevant? Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know.
What about?
Maybe if we find the piece and place it in the statue, something will happen, like a puzzle solving game. Sounds kind of far-fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try. I think
Sounds easy.
Gamer Girl's gonna be helpful. Sorry, we're just saying. So, you saying we gotta look around for the other part of the mask? He sounds like Scooby when he does that. Hold on to your butts, cause I got eyes of a predator.
Whatever.
This isn't a comp. Never mind. With that, everyone started searching the tree again. Some people inspected the tree itself while others scoured around it. After what seemed like a few minutes, Grace stood up frantically, something in her hand. Oi, everyone, I found it. We gathered around Grace to see what she was holding. Nice. That must be it. What should we do with it? Just like stick it back in the mask?
Leave it to me.
Probably, yeah. They'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules. You ain't the one who found it. Grace brought the piece over to the statue and slotted it right into the mask. And then nothing happened.
Fail.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. Click. Suddenly, the ground we were standing on began to shake.
Golly!
Oh, golly.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit. Are we about to die? I knew it. I knew the elevator was in the train. streaming. Yo, I was right. That actually worked. A fucking secret passageway in a tree. I never thought I'd see that. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here as only a barren replica. Tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature but does not achieve it. Injustly so, fragrance often inspires to be seen as wisdom. Click.
Game over, man! Game over!
Oh god, now he's spitting random philosophy. We are so fucked. Will this take us to the elevator?
What about...
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may ask.
Why the sudden rush? I want to get home, duh.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get this over with, we'll get out quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
Fair enough. So we just walk in, do we? Only when we approach the opening of the tree. And ascended into darkness. This is an elevator. I see the elevators underneath the tree. Reckless investment, I'm telling you. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. With a rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were, after all. Random people thrown into a horrible place, and for what? Some twisted man's gains. A fake crime scene investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator and tree. None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something much bigger, and in no way could it be connected to Eden's Garden Academy. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when the movement stopped completely, the doors opened. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums had been arranged in a circle. It's weird that everyone's gonna be here. Were those for us? Welcome everyone, I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give further instructions.
However...
And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not the zapping shit again.
Miss.
Just face it, Miss Madison, we're going to have to get along with his demands. Looks like there's a few smarter ones in the pack, eh? Well, come on now, we don't have all day. There's no avoiding it, we need to assume our places. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry, it didn't end. We had been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. Maybe, I think that's supposed to say insane. No free will, no choice in our actions. All we could do is move forward. We had hope for an escape. A way to run from this twisted place. We had to solve this murder case. Do you like to save the game? Yes. Okay. I've been streaming for a long time, so I'm probably gonna cut it here. But I'll probably stream more tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit.